Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new here, kindly consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, I'm so grateful. My name is Regina Noel Madoko. Call me Reggie. I film about faith, lifestyle, empowerment, relationship, and marriage. In today's video, I would like to share with you 3 ways you can protect what God has given to you. 3 ways you can protect what God has given to you. So basically, I saw this on YouTube from a ministration from Apostle Yeshua Selman, and it ministered to me. So as I kept pondering over it, I felt like, well, I got more ideas from it, and I felt like, as kind as I am, why don't I share it with you? Yes, so the first way you can protect what God has given to you is by prayer. Yes, prayer. You know, there's this saying that what is gotten by prayer is kept by prayer. I don't know if you've heard it before, but I've heard this before. What is gotten by prayer is kept by prayer. Most times, we pray fervently for miracles, or we pray fervently for breakthroughs. We pray like people even go on days, several days of fasting and prayers. You name it, just to ensure that God inclines his ears to their prayers. And somewhere, somehow, when the prayer is answered or we get what we want, then we relax. People of God, my brothers and my sisters, you know, when the prayer is answered, I believe that is when the work even starts. Because I don't think the enemy is happy that that which you desire or that which you requested from God has been granted. So that's where he also strikes. So it is up to you to fervently pray to guard that which you want, you've received, so that through prayer that thing is preserved, that thing is protected. You pray to God for a child, pray to God to keep the child. You pray to God for marriage, pray to God to keep the marriage. You pray to God for a job, you name it, pray to God. The same way you invested prayers, invest more prayers to protect it, to preserve it, and that which you have been given or have been granted can stand the test of time. Number 2, one other way we can protect what God has given to us is by gratitude. Gratitude. I believe that gratitude is an attitude, and some people don't have it. Even as humans as we are, when you do something for someone and the person doesn't show appreciation, you realize that you, even as an individual, show some form of disappointment. Sometimes we even tell other people, this guy or this lady, about everything I have done for him or her, he is unappreciated. And that's even human beings. So think about God. The same way that we would expect our fellow human beings to show gratitude to us when we do something for them, the same way God expects us to be grateful. And you know that, there's one thing about a person, okay? When someone does something, when you do something for someone, and the person shows gratitude, or is so grateful, you realize there's this tendency, you want to do more. You want to, next time, you want to even blow the person's mind, because you know this is a grateful heart. The same way, when you meet or encounter an ingrate, and the person doesn't show gratitude for your kind gesture, you tell yourself, next time, we'll see if I'll do this again. And it's similar with God, because we've been created in his image and likeness. If he keeps on doing things for us, coming through for us, answering our prayers, and we meet him halfway with ingratitude, do you think if you were God, you will continue doing it? Yes, so let's be grateful. And when you are so grateful or appreciative of something, you value it, you protect it, you do everything to make sure that thing stands the test of time, or the thing has a longer lifespan or longer shelf life. That is even human. In the same way, when God does something for you, as you show gratitude to God, you know, hey, this thing had it not been for God, this thing had it not been for God. You see, you are so grateful that you want to do anything possible to keep the thing. You want to protect it. If you've placed some kind of value on the item. So gratitude is another. Then thirdly, one way we can protect what God has given to us is by being actively involved in the process. As a person, I believe that we have a role to play in God's will for us. You know, people will be like, what will we will be? if it won't be, if it's supposed to be, it wouldn't be. Well, you may have a point, but you also have a role to play. If God brings you a good marriage, you need some attitude, character, you name it, to make sure the marriage works. And if some way, somehow it doesn't work, does it mean it wasn't the will of God? Well, it could have been the will of God, but you had a role to play to make it work. The same way God gives you a job and you approach the job with a negative attitude, what do you expect? The job is supposed to start at 8 a.m. and you go there at 10 a.m. and you even close before your boss closes. If I'm the boss, I'll fire you. Yes, so would you say that God didn't give it to you? No, God gave it to you. But now, how were you actively involved in the process? What did you do as your own way of contribution to ensure the success of the process or of the whole thing that has been given to you? The same way, you can give a lot of examples. You and I can. We know the things that come into our hands. And some way, somehow, we don't contribute our own quota to ensure that the thing is successful. I hope you have learned something. Yes, this may not be the only ways we can protect what God has given us, but these three, I think, are very important and you should take note of it. You could share your own experiences on the ways we could protect the things God has given to us. Share it in the comment section so that others can learn from you. Until the next video, bye.